What's up, guys? So today I'm going to show you like a little DIY on how to replace your spark plugs for your Mazda RX8. So spark plugs should be replaced about every 15,000 miles. Some people say 20,000, some people say you can wait until 30,000, but I like to be safe and do every 15,000. So with these spark plugs, you should always check them for wear when you change your oil, and from last time I changed my oil, I know they're in pretty bad condition, so I'm gonna go change them. So this is how to change your spark plugs on your Mazda RX-8. Let's get started, but first I gotta do an oil change with my summer oil, the 15W40. Now the RX-8 has 4 spark plugs in total, 2 for each rotor, the leading plug marked with an L and a trailing plug marked with a T. Do not mix these up. Also, this is why you have to get a pack of plugs specifically for this car. I will have a link in the description for the plugs on Amazon if you want to know the same pack that I picked up. It's about 60 bucks. The plugs I'm using are NGK Laser Iridium Racing spark plugs. Now start by either jacking your car up and securing it with jack stands, or using a lift. This is also very easy to do if you remove the front wheel, but this lift does not allow the wheels to be removed, so I'm just going to deal with it. It makes it a little harder to do, but it's a lot easier to film for you guys. Let's start with the back rotor, and it isn't too hard. They are all on the driver's side of the car underneath, right above the oil pan. Start by removing the coil boots by simply pulling them off the plugs. Do not mix these up. This is why I start with the back rotor and then move on to the front rotor, so you don't mix up the coils. Now use a deep socket and remove the spark plugs. On the outside of the rotor housing, it has an L and a T for leading and trailing. Your plugs should also have an L and a T, so don't mix them up. Replace the spark plugs, and then replace the coils by pushing them back on. Make sure that the coil wires are pushed all the way back onto the spark plugs. Now that you're done the back rotor, let's move over to the front rotor. For the front rotor, it's easiest just to jack up the car and remove that front driver's side wheel, or you can turn it all the way to the right like I did to give you some more space. Remove both of the coil wires as before, and remove the plugs. You may need some extenders and swivels on a deep socket to get them. Then it's just the same as before. Replace the plugs with the corresponding trailing and leading spark plugs of your new set, and then replace the coil wires by pushing them all the way on. As you can see, side by side of the leading and trailing spark plugs, my old plugs were really bad. I'm surprised they were still even sparking. That's all there is to it. It's an easy job, it's great for your car, so let's see how she starts up with these new spark plugs. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out some more RX8 videos on my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.